Hi y'all, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira, and today guys, we are going to finally sit down and talk about my summer makeup capsule. I'm a little bit late posting it, but honestly, it took me a little while to figure out what I wanted to put it in the first place, so it kind of worked out. So my summer capsule is going to be pretty minimalist. I am really focused more on like complexion and base, so like, you know, not so much foundation, although there is foundation here. Skin, blush, glow. That's the theme for summer, and that's kind of what I've been doing for the most part. There was a time when I wasn't wearing any sort of makeup as far as base because I was dealing with a really bad heat rash on my forehead and on the sides of my face. And so for me, I really want to focus on like the skin. My skin is much better now, but that's kind of like where I'm at. Yeah, so let's get into it, and let's start off with base. So I don't have a whole lot in here. I have two foundations, which are the same foundation. So I have About Face Beauty, and I have it in M2 Olive and MD1 Neutral, and I tend to use these together. So I use this in the center of my face and this in the perimeter. And honestly, I haven't even been using the darker one. I've really been what I've been doing a lot lately is just using foundation in the center of my face, blending it out. The bottom half of my face is lighter than the top, like my forehead. My forehead is naturally pretty darker, a little bit darker than my rest of my face. So what I usually would do is just use this around the perimeter to sort of match it. But what I've actually been doing lately is taking this, just using it on the bottom half of my face and then going in with my bronzer to even everything out. And that's been working just fine. So that's one of the things that I've been doing. And I wanted to keep doing that. And this is for when I really want like a more like put together beat, you know what I mean? And then of course I have my Danessa Myricks water powder serum. I've been loving this under my base products, especially since it's been so hot. And then I also pulled in a couple of concealers. So the Natasha Denona High Glam, this is one of those concealers that I love for when I don't want to wear foundation. I can use this strategically all over my face, and it just gives me exactly what I need when I'm just looking for a little bit of coverage. So this is sort of what I've been using when I was having issues with my skin and I still wanted a little bit of coverage. I would go in with this, but under my eyes, because I don't really like that under my eyes, I've been going under with my Salt New York Best Case Concealer. That is still one of my loves, and I've been reaching for it still practically every day. I have a dent in the number 8 shade. I have number 8, number 7, and number 8 is like, you can see the bottom of the pan, and I'm like, no. But I've just been loving that concealer. It's just been perfect for me this time of year. But I feel like it's one of those concealers that I'll love year round because it's so creamy and hydrating and has great coverage. And I've been loving it under my eyes. And I've been using other things under my eyes lately. And when my skin was having issues, because I had a little bit of heat rash here, but I also had some under my eyes. And let me tell you guys, I was trying to use other concealers that had more coverage, but like were more matte, and my under eyes were looking rough. And my under eyes don't tend to look rough, you know, but they were looking rough. And so I was like, I just need to get back to using my Salt New York. So I just pulled this back in, and I'm like, I'm just going to keep it in the capsule. Like, I'm just going to keep it in for the summer, and I'm probably going to keep it in for the winter, fall and winter, because it's just great. I do have a promo code for Salt New York that gets you 10% off. I'll leave it in the description box down below if you're interested, putting it out there. Kiki is a friend of mine, the owner of Salt New York, and she makes fantastic products. And I'm not just saying that because she's my friend. They just are really good products. And then I also have some bronzing items as well. So I told you guys that I was going to bring out my Luminous Silk Glow Liquid Bronzer, and I have. And I've used this a handful of times just before I even made my capsule, just to test it out again and see if I like it. And I do, and it's beautiful. And I'm like, yes, yes. But when I want more, I'm going to go for the NYX Buttermilk Bronzer in Butter Biscuit. This is still, I'm still writing hard for it. I'm wearing it today. NYX really did something with this. They really did something with this. They really did something with this. I love it. All right, so those are my base products. And then I have powder. I have one powder. I have my Sigma powder in the shade, my soft focus setting powder in the shade Honey. If you're interested in this, I have a discount code for this as well down in the description box. These are affiliate links. Just mentioning them. You can use them if you like. If not, that's fine. But it saves you a little money and it helps my channel out. But I've been using this since I got this in PR, and I've talked about this powder, and it's just a great powder, guys. It's perfect for this time of year because I'm not a powder girly. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, you kind of know that I'm not a powder girly. Like, I have no powder on today. But in this heat, that's just not an option. So I love this because I can kind of go in with just a little bit and it's enough. Like, you don't have to pile this on, you know, you can use a little bit of it. And I use a little bit of it just in the areas where I know I get really shiny and my oils come through, and it's just been saving the day. So yes, this is staying in the capsule. Then let's talk about cheek products. And I have a lot of cheek, like, I looked at it, I was like, that's a lot. That's probably, it's more than anything else in this capsule. And I'm like, all right. I feel like summer is always like the season of blush. They're always like, oh, blush is in this season. And I'm like, blush is in every summer. Like, I don't know if anyone's been paying attention, but every summer, that's when we get a crap ton of blush releases. And this year's no different. So I haven't really purchased a ton of the newer blushes. I've purchased one and I'm wearing it right now and I really like it. And so I'm like, well, let's add it to the capsule. And that is one of the Huda Beauty, what are these called? I even have the box here. Huda Beauty Blush Filter Liquid Blush. And I have it in the shade Cotton Candy. It is a beautiful shade. I really like this and I want to use it more. And I like that it's kind of like, it's pigmented, but it almost gives like this, like, you can kind of see it here. You can see it, but it's not, you know, you can kind of pile it on. I like that. I'm all about piling on the blush. So if I can pile it on, I'm very happy. So yeah, that is in the capsule. And then I also have one of the NYX Buttermelt blushes, and I have the shade Feeling Butter. And this is pigmented. It's beautiful. It has a sheen to it, and I am all about blushes with sheen. But I'm still like, just like with the bronzer, I feel like I have to use this with specific brushes because you can pick up quite a bit. And now that I figure out how to really apply the bronzer, I need to like sort of work on this one. But I've used it a few times and I love it. And I just realized as I'm looking at this and swatching it that it kind of looks like another blush that's in my capsule that is a cream. So let's compare the two. This is e.l.f. Putty blush in the shade, oh, I picked up way too much, in the shade Barbados. And I'm realizing that they're very similar. Look at that. This one, the NYX one is lighter, but do you see how they're kind of in the same family? This one is beautiful. This one is, my hand is like, it's hot, so my hand, it's like soft in here, you know, with the lights on and everything, so it's soft. But that is one of the other shades that I picked for my capsule, and they're very similar, but I don't care. I want them both in the capsule. Then I have these two. Then I have these two from Phytosurgeons. I have Evaporate and I have Ignite. And Evaporate I have been wearing a ton. It is such a stunning milk tea shade, and I've been using this when I was, you know, when my skin wasn't doing its best with the heat rash. I was wearing this because it just gave my skin this beautiful natural, look how soft that is. But on the cheeks, it's just so natural and beautiful. I love it. And it's sort of been like, it's been this and some spot concealing. That's what I was doing for a really long time, and just that because my skin couldn't take much more than that. And then I have picked up the wrong thing. I'm like, wait, that's Evaporate again. I have Ignite, and these are the two newest that are in that I got from Phytosurgeons. And I picked these up for my birthday as a birthday gift to myself. And this is Ignite. Look how stunning that is. So I feel like I have a nice little, you know, along with this, and I'll swatch this one too, since I'm swatching everything apparently. I wasn't going to do that, but apparently that's what I'm doing, so I guess let's get to it. So this is, I don't know if you can see that, but that is Cotton Candy. It looks super light on camera, but on the cheeks, it's so pretty. So I feel like I have a nice little range of like blushes to suit every mood, which is what I was going for. And then on top of that, I have this palette, this blush palette that I received in PR when I went to Creators and Friends in April in New Orleans. They shipped us these beautiful, the Spring Magic collection, and I got this beautiful, the beautiful Spring Magic blush palette. And I hadn't gotten a lot of use out of this. My hands are like covered in cream products. I'm gonna have to wipe them down soon. But I've been using this actually quite a bit lately, but I've been using specifically this shade. Guys, let me see. Do I have a finger that I can? I do, there it is. Okay. So this is the shade that I have been using, that I have been obsessed with. Do you see that? It's so pretty. It is pigmented. It is pigmented. And what I was doing originally was layering it over other things, and that worked really well for me. But I still want to get some use out of that. And I'm also really intrigued by, I don't have any more fingers. Okay, I can't swatch. Sorry, guys. I'm really intrigued by this one and these, like these two here. So I want to get some use out of those. I just want to get more use out of this palette because I do really like the formula. The shades are beautiful. So I'm like, well, this is a great time to do so because I don't have a whole lot of other things in here that I'm like experimenting with. I haven't included any eyeshadow. I'm leaving eyeshadow out of it, not because I don't plan on wearing any, but I'm just giving myself the freedom to wear what I feel like wearing. And I'm probably going to just be reaching for very simple things and one and done shadows because that's kind of been the theme for me for a while now, but especially in the summer when I'm just not in the mood to do a full beat. Like I've been doing like, it's funny, like because I couldn't wear makeup, I was like jonesing to wear. I was like, I want to wear makeup. So by the time when my skin finally like cleared up, I was like, we doing full beats, we doing full eye looks, we doing the whole thing. And so I have been doing that for the past like week or so, and it's been fun, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. So I'm like, okay, let's just give ourselves freedom to go whichever way the wind blows, that's where we're gonna go with our eye looks. So I'm not including anything in the capsule for eye makeup. I do have for eyes, for brows, I have my regular brow products, and then I have the e.l.f. Lash Extender in Deep Brown. This is new. I have tried it in the original black color, and I love this formula, and I was like, they have it in brown, I've got to try it in brown. So I bought it in brown. It's relatively new, so it's still kind of fresh. And then I threw in just a few lip products, and I'm not holding myself to this. I may add more. You guys know how I'm about lip products, so the idea of me just only using these is just like, that's not what I meant. You know what I'm saying? But these are ones that I want to get more use out of because I've really been enjoying them. So on my lips now, I have the Nabla Close-Up Lip Shaper in nude number 5. I did that, put that all over my lips. And then I have the Sigma Renew Lip Oil in the shade Tint. Obsessed. I am not a lip oil girly. I am more of a lip gloss, lip balm kind of girl. But this lip oil, the shade of this, it's given 90s lip in the best possible way. And I've been using this a ton. I don't even know if you can tell how much I've used because it was laying down, but it's like to here now. And I received this in PR when they sent this beautiful PR package full of lip products. And I kind of took out what I wanted and I put the rest aside because I do plan on doing a giveaway soon. So keep your eye out for that. But I am obsessed with this shade. I'm obsessed. It's such the thing that I like about it is the thing that I've always disliked about lip oils is that even though they can go on at first very like, they feel like they're maybe hydrating or moisturizing, after a while your lips can almost feel dry. My lips seem to get drier when I wear lip oils, and this does not do this. And I think it's because the way that it's made, you can kind of see it here, it's actually quite thick and viscous, and it almost is like a lip gloss lip oil hybrid, which I appreciate because even when it fades, like the color fades, my lips still feel really hydrated and and it doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel oily. That's another thing because I don't like that feeling on your lips when your lips almost feel greasy when you're wearing a lip oil. It doesn't have that, which I love. So I've been wearing that a ton. And then I also threw in the lip mask, which is also in the shade Tint, because I haven't used this yet. And I'm like, this will be good for like when I'm just running around and I just want to throw this on. And because I love the shade of the other one so much, but I tend to wear that with a lip liner. I just tend to wear it a bit more like put together. So that is a great like lippy for just running around. I also put in the Capsule, my Glow Care and Shine from Gucci in the shade Penny Beige. Okay, look at this. I just purchased this, guys, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit salty about this, but look. Do you see how it's not going up? Like, it doesn't have a lot of product in this. I feel like it's even less than it used to be. I don't know. These are very expensive, and I'm already like at the tip, like at the edge of the component, and I'm like, have I been using it a lot? Yes, but also I feel like I just got it, so it's weird that I'm like, even with me using it fairly regularly, I feel like there should still be more product in it. Either way, I love it. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm probably gonna wind up panning it by the end of the summer. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like that's where it's headed already, and I'm fine with that in the sense that I'm gonna get use out of it. I'm just a little bit salty that I didn't have it for longer. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my super basic, simple, straightforward summer makeup capsule. I'm keeping it cute, guys. I'm keeping it cute. I'm not in a full beat mode lately, like aside from the week of like when I wasn't wearing makeup and I just really want to wear makeup. So when I was done with that, I like, now I'm kind of like, okay, let's go back to like chill makeup. I'm just in the mood for chill, you know? So everything here is like things that I can use depending on the weather. If it's super hot and humid, I can reach for certain things. And when it's just, you know, warm, I can reach for other things. I really want to focus on glow, and as you can see, I have a ton of glowy blushes, and I have a highlighter, Warm Tan, which is a highlighter I can use, and it's just, I feel like that's what I'm going for. It's just like glowy complexion, and the complexion is the focus, and maybe a little bit on my eyes, but not a whole lot, if that makes sense. Everything that I have in this capsule is listed down below. Some are affiliate links, some are not. If you're interested, be sure to check them out. And let me know in the comments down below, guys, what have you done for your summer makeup capsule? Have you pulled back and are you doing a more minimalist, more pared down vibe for summer makeup? Or are you still loving like a full beat even in the summer heat? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. I need to wash my hands. Bye.